don't have kids in their vans. Did this in under an hour, still better than most bands. I'm most bad, guaranteed to decrease your lifespan. Got bottles of milk, as you can see we got big hands.
I'm drinking Milky Manz with a big pan. Been drinking that all night, can't gale man. I'm chuckling milk, I'm a skill clan. Got an empty glass, let us fill that.
We're too lazy and too crazy to drink. Liquid to some milk, baby, and chop beans to the pop, baby. It's fine, teeth through my mind, taste in my eyes blind. We're sad, let me hijack your milk bar. Me and we're all blowing your guys, got the last of now. I'm here now, I'm here now. I'm even off the seat, bosh, and they film. What's it doing here?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, it sure is.
Sadly, that's just for our podcast. If you want any more melodies, it's in the past. And we're the Milky Manz. Welcome. Podcast lasts for probably an hour or so. And we brought two new guests. Actually, the OG guests, since this is technically our first episode. We got BigH.
Hello, I am BigH. I'm well known around my town, I hope.
And we got Matthew. He's pretty cool.
Hey, I'm Matthew, and I don't know what to do because this is my first podcast, honestly. So yeah, I'm Matthew. Or
that's all fine. That's all right. We're just here to chill and talk, pretty much. So, yeah.
And I'm David, also known as SLAVID as my rap name.
Yeah, he's my co-host. He'll be here for pretty much every episode.
Yes. If I'm not, he cheated on me, so...
Yeah.
So, that's everyone in the room right now. We have some other people chilling who's doesn't want to be noticed, but anyway... We are chilling here, and our first topic, Tyler wanted to tell us a few stories, so let's sit back and relax.
Actually, I think my first topic is country actually music?
For me...
Country, okay.
For me, I would have to say no because I hate it and I don't listen to it. Well, yeah.
What about you, Matthew? Is country great?
Yeah, what do you think?
Sorry,
you like country music?
Sorry, I'm looking at memes. That's a whole different topic. Anyways, I went to the Blueberry Jam and I went to hang out with this girl named. They're playing some songs that I knew and I heard at the radio, and I was singing along to almost every single one of them, and I had a blast. So, I guess country's okay to me.
Yeah, I would say that country's pretty great at times. Like, not like super high. I wouldn't rate country as like the best genre. It's probably the lowest for me. So.
Actually, Old Town Road.
Oh,
you know?
Old Town Road, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that the whole story about that.
That's the only exception.
Like that's pretty good. It's catchy, you know.
Well, Old Town Road is like kind of like a country rap. It's like
it's like
it's a different.
It's like a meme song. It's like the congratulations of singing music.
Mainstream.
You know?
You guys are so basic.
Like the bitch lasagna. No.
Like bitch lasagna.
Yeah, it's like that. It's meme music. Nobody really listens to it except me.
If there's 9 more or like 20 more songs produced at like the same style, then maybe it'll be considered like part of country. But like, it's kind of like its own off thing right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, country has always been one of my least favorites. My mom used to listen to it and drive down the country roads where we used to live. Oh, about that song, Country Roads. That's a great song. I listen to it all the time. That's my second exception. I can't say that word. Anyway, I like that song a lot. I used to listen to it all the time. And, what about you? Country Roads? You like that song?
Country Roads? Hell yeah. Actually, I guess that's probably one of my favorite songs, honestly. Yeah. It's like a staple for anyone traveling.
It's like a meme. It's a good song. And, again, it starred in a few movies.
Well,
like
yeah,
The Kinks.
It's a song like everyone knows, so...
Yeah, of course. My favorite version actually is a remake that they did in, what's that movie? Kings something? I don't know, Kingsman? Yeah.
Kingsman.
But the Golden Circle.
Something about Kingsman.
Or I think the first one or two. And Kingsman, the Golden Circle. They like played that song. It was pretty sick. Like how he walked out and he played it. I might put some images up later if I can. But he walks out and then he like steps on a mine, and then instead of stepping off and killing himself, he waits till all the guards comes to him, and he sang a song, so all the guards came to him, and then he stepped off the mine, and that song was Country Roads. And right at the end, he stepped off the mine, and it was
remember
beautiful.
that part, but that's a good movie.
Well, like before we get like really far into our podcast too, are we recording? Because that's like a big thing.
Yeah,
That's good.
we're recording. Awesome. All the voices seem to be working.
It's good that you checked though.
Yeah.
And Matthew keeps laughing about his memes.
Hey.
He's looking at his phone. He laughs
So
out loud.
If you hear a
And
little
eat your
chuckle
sandwich,
every
you
once
can
in a
eat it.
while,
Feels
that's
like
the.
Yeah, Matthew's main like input into this podcast will be a few laughs.
I'm gonna have a
every now
chip,
and then.
if that's
It's
okay.
like background music.
If you want to grab a handful, Hayden, or something like that, just so we don't have this bag noise the whole podcast. Do you want some?
Turns into
I'm
an ASMR.
Oh, your diet you're on.
Yeah.
This man Tyler, he's been on a diet for a while, which is pretty fun. It's always fun to be on a diet. It never
Hell
works.
yeah.
I keep
Getting
telling
rid
him
of
it
a lot
never
of
works.
Sugar is kind of healthy, so a little bit of healthy. It's not like diabetes is a big problem in North America right now or anything.
Yeah, we started this at about 10:35 or 10:30, 10:35. So this will go on for a little bit.
Yeah, kind of like Matthew took about like an hour to make like 2 slices of
Yeah,
bread.
we've been going for about
That's our-
6 minutes
like-
now.
10 or 15 minutes.
It was like an hour almost,
Right.
maybe a little more.
With you guys, yeah, time seems to be relevant in between 2 different spaces.
Yeah. So
But yeah, back to what David was saying way before. Big portion of this podcast will be the good old Gucci relationship talk, which is pretty fun.
yes.
Talking about our own relationships. Well, if anyone else wants to come in, I'll be mostly talking about my shitty life since like 2018 and before that, I guess.
Yeah, and lots of people, friends on Discord will be coming in, online people, maybe not people who are literally in the room. So that'll be fun of having everything. This is mainly like an introduction episode. Like the first 20 minutes is probably going to be like introducing everything that's going to happen and stuff like that. But what I want to talk about, which is pretty cool, is Tyler's game developing here. He's been doing pretty well in the game development. His new text document.
Pretty good is
Released.
like an overstatement.
Released
I have,
his
like,
text
2 fans.
adventure. Yeah.
I still haven't been able to see any type of gameplay of this.
Yeah, I have it on my
These
computer. We'll do it
things.
later. Cause
Yeah, you were
Right.
supposed to upload a YouTube video of mine, give me
Mhm.
some clout, but I don't think you did.
Yeah, I didn't edit that yet. I want to wait till I get my new channel to do that, because I'm making a new channel right now. But I want to get a new channel, so
Why?
well, I want to be able to post explicit content without people, because people I know that aren't explicit watch my channel and they get kind of mad when I post explicit content. So instead, I'm gonna have one channel that's not explicit and one channel that's explicit. I don't know if I'll upload on both.
That would make sense.
So, about your game development, like we were talking about before, let's talk
Well-
about your story, about how you came to doing that.
Well, I'll just connect a lot of things while I'm going, as I started actually doing like batch coding and like just basic around the year like 2016, probably when I moved out of my dad's house and stuff like that. So it was around like grade 10 when I started. I was in like the computer lab at my school, and they wouldn't let me download any like actual programs to like actually program. So I just started using text documents, which is a good way to get into programming. You can turn a text document really easily into a batch program by just renaming it, and it'll follow the code just from top to bottom. You can make like go-tos and various different things, and the first program I actually made in that was me attempting to make a text adventure. It was more of like a choose-your-own-adventure kind of like book I was trying to write with the program. But like I got really bored after like a few pages, so instead I chose to make a program that would crash computers instead by opening like a shit ton of
Yeah, and you
Google
showed
Chrome
me that.
tabs.
You showed me how to do that as well. That was cool. I
That
did it
sounds
like
pretty
twice.
Cool, honestly.
And I also would just made a program, like part of the program after that was just easy shortcuts to different files into the computer using the batch program. And while learning batch, I learned how to get into any Windows 7 computer. Always. I could break into any Windows 7 computer in the
Let's
world.
not tell the details of that. But let's just say that he can do
I'm
it.
kind of concerned for my computer now.
Yeah.
Wow, what did
I'm
you
just
say?
kidding.
You can get into any Windows 7 computer. You should be following this. Get off your
I don't
phone.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Said
well,
we
it
just
doesn't matter.
snapped
It's surprisingly like commonly known, but not a lot of people talk about it. It's just an exploit in like the help text file that appears when you go into recovery mode on your computer. You can go into the file section of the text file and then change any file on the computer from there. So you can change one of the shortcuts that's naturally in the computer to opening a command prompt window in the start menu. And the start menu is higher than admin, so you can just change all admin like connections to the computer and any profile really. So that's what I pretty much did. I made 3 computers in my school have admin that I could access. There was one for my friend John, one for me, and then one in a computer lab that was across the hall. Most of the computers didn't have recovery programs installed into them, so I couldn't really break into most of them. So it was just like the select few that have been recovered before that I could break into.
Yeah, about that, I've always made programs, and let's talk about last year. I made I didn't make it, I searched up online. I'm not going to take credit for it, because that's kind of scummy, but I found this program where you can't, I've always wanted to install Steam at my school, you know, I got no homework to do, I'm fine, I want to play games, I have lots of spare time. Yeah, so basically, you get a folder that has a batch program that can open the Steam installer without alerting like admin privileges. So you just put the Steam, like the steam.exe file in a folder, and you click that batch program, and it can bypass it and just open it. And you can only play offline games. That's sucky, but until I find out a way how to bypass admin, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. If any teachers are listening to this, which I doubt that, but yeah.
Good boy over
Hopefully,
here.
yeah, good boy. Hopefully I can
Scared.
find a way to do it, you know, but
I straight up, like, when I was working at the school division for the summer one year, I straight up told the IT guy that I had admin on 3 of the computers there and told him how I got it.
well, obviously
He
he
didn't really
wouldn't
care.
care. Yeah, because he probably couldn't do anything about it. Changing the whole Windows 7 development software, you know, you can't do that as
Yeah, it kind
small
of got in
IT.
the way in my last year, and like a half when they switched over from Windows 7 to Windows 10.
Something
It's
else
kinda
about
lame.
this as well is I would rather not mention where we live as well. Because lots of online people watching this, and lots of them aren't good people from Discord and stuff like that I know. So
You know what? I feel like you shouldn't talk crap on our fans. We love you.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
everyone.
Why would
Come
you
on,
say?
dude.
I bet I'm not going to repeat that. Anyway,
Exactly.
Hayden, let's talk
We
about how he.
shouldn't, talk on people if we don't know these people.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
I know what they've done. I know what they do. I know they're
Well,
doxing and stuff like
It's kind of
that
hard. Like, this is, like,
online.
online, and I have publicly, like, if you just go to my Kickstarter campaign, you will know the town I live in. It is on there.
You didn't have to say that. Anyway, let's
It's an
move
easy
on.
search
Well, like,
anywhere.
Let's move. Oh, sorry, what?
Saying our town isn't saying our coordinates.
Or
No,
address.
Well, it's
or
pretty
IP.
easy once you know the town. It's pretty easy to find our house, you know.
Well,
but,
you don't just say what street it's on, so it doesn't
Well, no,
matter.
there's ways. I know.
And
It's,
who in their right mind
I
is going to
think you're
drive
just a
10
little bit-
hours?
I know I am paranoid, but
Yeah.
let's move on from this topic
Okay,
again.
one last thing.
Okay.
We live in the middle of nowhere. If someone has the determination to drive 6 to 10 hours from any
Oh, I
major
know that.
city to come here, they could fly
Oh,
to.
I know that for sure. But I'm not like that paranoid. I just don't want it to slip just in case, you know. It's fine. But I want to move on to a topic where we ask Hayden a few questions about his career in the rap industry currently, because he's been doing it for how long now?
Like 2 years.
Yeah,
on
2
and
years. He's had a friend who's been doing it with him. We'll feature it later. They're groups of flybybuys. I'm like on and off inside of the group, but
Yeah, they have some pretty good songs.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to
featuring
feature
and,
them. But right now, let's just talk about Hayden's side, and then when probably Hayden and Panda will come in, Panda's his side mate. They can both come in here and talk about the whole career. But let's just give a brief understanding from
Yeah, like what
your
got
point.
you into rapping, Hayden? That's pretty much the big thing. Right
Yeah,
there.
so basically, Hip hop is like my favorite genre ever. It's like music is like a really big thing in my life.
Yeah,
It
I get that.
helps me get through a lot of things, and like one day I thought like for something fun to do we could like make a song, and basically what we did was we grabbed my friend's phone and like we started recording on the video and like made a stupid music video called Hot Dogs, and a lot of people know about it in our town, always make fun of it for us. But anyways, a few months after that, we realized there's a better way to make more quality music. So we got a microphone, and we started actually making more quality songs. And after making one song, we realized it's really fun, so we just kept on going, making other ones. And
that's good.
And now we're just making it a full-time
Kind of like a hobby on it.
Full-time hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of, like, his side mate is planning to go down to his like own career, which he might talk about in the next video. But like, it's not like a main thing. If it became a main thing, they'd probably love it. But like, they have other like aspirations to go down in the future.
And after that, I admit I was a hater in the start, listening to my friends rap.
I know. You used to make me mad, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, of course, when everyone starts out, it's not the greatest music. I mean, listen to Lil Pump. He still doesn't make the greatest music, but I mean, still.
Like I'm always willing to support people. I may not like their music preferably or like listen to it all the time, but
hope
like,
that's
they
not
make
what you're
some
doing
good
with
songs.
us. I don't listen.
I can admit you guys make some really catchy songs at times.
Yeah,
I'm not just fully into
a little bit of
rap
shameless plugs here. I just made. I'm almost done making my crap EP that I'm releasing. It's going to be pretty cool. And having my Minecraft song released on my channel named ComboMachine. It's a Minecraft parody. Came with a music video. Song took me like 10 minutes, and like the music video was like 10 hours. But still, I suggest you go check it out. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun to see. And
the highlights of his crap album will probably be the songs he actually wrote the beats for, and like the lyrics too, because he mostly writes lyrics and puts them over a beat, which isn't that bad, but it's great.
Yeah, this moment we're going to excuse Matthew. He's got to go for a second. He's got to go grab something, so we'll let him go. Just don't mind the background noise. But what I want to move on to is how I started rapping. They did it for like a little over a year and a half, and then I was like, you know what? I want to try making a catchy song. We were driving around in Hayden's car, BigH's car here, and I was like, let's make something. I was sitting in his basement. We wrote catchy lyrics. It was "Be in My Oven," "Be Weird in My Oven," of course, and it was our first catchy song. It's on my channel, and it's on Soundcloud at flybybuys, and I think that's all it's on. And I was like, okay, this is actually kind of fun. I was getting into it. People actually liked it, which I didn't expect. So I was like, okay, let's go and let's make some more. So I made my second one named Ice Cold, and I'm just like, I don't really like it. I feel like I had like my one-hit banger, and it's just getting worse and worse. But recently, when been making new songs, I'm just like, okay, I kind of like this right now. So hopefully, it's a good hobby.
Two of his newest songs, like Minecraft and Ladder.
Yeah.
Those two were pretty great. They have like the incognito vibe.
I basically talk in a really low voice, and it's like my crap EP. I spend maybe like 30 minutes recording it and maybe like a few hours writing it, but that's about it. I don't spend like a crazy amount of time on that album, because right now I'm focusing on our main album that's coming out. It's basically Fly By Guys. Hopefully it's our first debut album. We might have MCBossbig featured here. Matthew is his other name. He just came back in.
Hey, David.
Yeah?
How many songs you guys got all together so far now?
Yeah, I don't know how many songs we have. I think let's count them up.
Can we name the songs?
Well, we got "Be in My Oven." We have "Ice Cold." What else do we have?
Cannibal.
"Be in My Oven," "Ice
no,
Cold."
that's not released.
Let's do our non-released songs, but our finished songs. "Be in My Oven," "Ice Cold," "Cannibal," "Incognito." What else? Minecraft. Ladder is another one of mine. And then I think Hayden has an unreleased one.
Yeah,
right?
I just made a song today actually.
So
I
7.
don't really have a name for it yet, but yeah.
And then
I'm planning on putting it on the mixtape.
What about Xander?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I
song,
forgot about Xander's song. He also made PLP,
Oh, that's
and
like,
they're making a
that's
song
like
called
hyper,
Snack.
Like my favorite song. At the
They're
moment.
making Snack, right? You have that
I
done.
never-
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's 9 so far. And
That's
then
actually way more than I
That's
was
like-
thinking.
and then I
I'm
have
not
another
like-
one.
I'm not like
I
this.
have another one that I'm hoping to release. That's my intro song,
Didn't
hopefully.
Drake have like 22 songs on his album Scorpio? So like,
That's 10.
there's literally no limit
Yeah.
to it. Album.
Oh, and I have my songs, my diss tracks I made. I made one on Matthew
Those
here.
Do not
Yes, those count as a song.
songs.
They're actually some of my
I don't
best
want
work.
them on the album.
And they're no,
It's too-
it's
too
probably
far
not
out.
going to be on the album. Don't worry, it might just be like a
Well,
personal
you don't
thing
have
we
to
can bump.
Compare you guys to like Drake, like.
I know, but like
I might
I was
bleep
just saying
your
that
last
as an
name.
example because
might
like,
bleep your last
like I was just saying like
That's
there's
12
no limit to
12
an
songs.
album because like
Yeah.
like Drake made 22 songs on an album, so like what's the
How much
point
did
of, like,
NF
having a
make?
limit?
He made a lot.
That's David's
Yeah,
favorite
but he
like,
also
rapper.
dropped, like,
He
4
listens to
songs
him
Yeah.
religiously.
before it came out.
Yeah, NF is like one of David's favorite.
Yeah, 20.
rappers
NF
out
made
there.
20, and that's a
Oh,
few
word?
of his. Yeah, 20 in
Oh,
an album.
what album?
His newest one that he
I
just
don't
released.
remember. Oh, I don't
Like
know.
with
I just-
Change and
yeah,
all
I know.
that.
I just heard a
Yeah.
couple songs about just like
Yeah,
I only
it's-
like these 2 songs.
it's
I'm
really
okay
good.
with it. I didn't even
So
know. Like,
hopefully, yeah. Well, I'd suggest you guys listen to that, and let's move on to Matthew now. How he has, he hasn't sang a song yet or rapped a song, but
oh,
he's
made a
started.
song.
He's
been-
like started
he's been
writing
working
lyrics.
on many,
yeah,
though.
he's like one of those ghostwriters. He just writes lyrics, doesn't make anything with them.
You
But,
didn't even mention the fact that like I freestyled all these.
Oh yeah,
times
he
and-
freestyle. He's a really good freestyler. We might hit him up at the end of this episode to freestyle.
Oh my gosh.
So
I mean,
if he wants to,
I mean, yeah,
we might all
but,
hit something even.
I don't know,
Tyler.
just like
More
whenever they
podcast
drop a
content,
beat,
I
then
don't
Yeah.
care.
usually
So,
like we go back to back with it, and like it seems pretty fire. And every time we make like fire freestyles, like literally nobody records it. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Hayden dropped
my
something
bad.
there. Let's grab another chip or two. So
And
don't
just turn
mind
it
that.
into an ASMR real quick, hella quick. Like just listen, like. We'll add that to our first track.
Yeah. Okay, that'll be our first track. And anyways, let's talk about how you joined the friend group here. Like your overall
how it all
how it all came together, how we
how
started
it all
hanging out,
gravitated
you know.
to you guys. Well,
Yeah.
I used to go to Half Knot Collegiate, like this is where most of these boys went to school, and I ended up
Hell yeah.
meeting them from there. Like I had this friend, his name's Mike. I don't remember his last name, but his name's Michael. But I known him as Mike, and I was used to chill out with him, hang out with him, walk with him whenever we have breaks, and he'd always like go and see Xander and Hayden, and it's like, hey yo, what's up? And he's just like, what you guys doing? And he's like, oh, this is my friend Matthew, by the way, and I'd just be standing there just minding my own business, like, oh, okay, well, who
Yeah,
are these?
yeah.
I don't want to be racist, but I was probably like high key or low key racist. Like, who are these little white boys here? And then after a while, like I started to go see him as well, and then more and more, I guess I started like talking to him. Like, I guess we're all antisocial because we'd always talk about hanging out, but never do because
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, that
who
happens
wants
so
to like,
much.
like? It sounds like a great idea, but then like once you have to go through it, you're just chilling at home on your phone. Like, oh well.
Yeah, one
That's
year
kinda-
Hayden and I, we started hanging out a lot during school, and after school we were just like, yeah, let's hang out more this summer. We've started driving together and like hanging out and stuff like that. And that whole summer, the first day that school was over, we hung out once, and then the rest of the summer we didn't even text each other or say anything. We were just completely gone, and we were just like, oh, well, what happened? And we were like, oh, you should have texted me, and then we're like, no, you should have texted me, and it was just back and forth, and now we realize, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do
Just
it.
send it,
Just
you know?
Yeah,
Go
just-
to your friend's
just
house,
send
literally
it.
walk inside if you have to, and then like, hey, want to hang out, and then done.
Yeah, we'll have to feature a bunch of
That's the
people.
kind of
on.
relationship we have. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
walk into each other's houses.
Yeah, Tyler here, he's been just walking into our house a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like every single time you come over, you just like walk in, you're like, sup? Like even today when it was Hayden and I, it was Hayden and I here, and you just walked in, you're just like, hi.
I mean,
So-
literally, like for anybody though, like it's easier said than done. You know, like if anyone else is listening, they're like, "Oh, that sounds really great. You guys must be the bestest of friends," and like we literally are. But like it really just takes that little step over the line. Like you just gotta go out there and just
exactly.
fully send it and just like. Just go out there, go out to your friend's place and just say, hey, you want to hang out? And then from there, you know, it's just up to you guys to. You just end up becoming like the best of friends and it's really great.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Friendship is awesome.
Yeah, you gotta make friends though. You really gotta step out of your comfort zone to make those kind of friends and can't just like say, oh, I wish I had what these guys have and what, yeah. These
Now,
guys make music a lot. They're pretty awesome.
Music
And
is sick, yeah.
they encourage me to do the same, but I haven't even made a song yet. But like, you know, it's a great idea. It's always out
I mean,
there.
you're cool freestyling.
That one
Freestylers are
time-
always good.
That one time we were just like, we should do a recording. Yeah, and then me, you, and Hayden come here, and then you're like, we should go to Super K. We're like, let's go, and I was just like, okay, that was a great
Well, I
recording
mean,
session.
you should have
That's
said.
exactly what
You
happened,
should have
though.
said like, okay,
I mean,
you
like,
know
we
what?
just
Let's
go
like,
with the flow. Like that's why I didn't really stop it. I was like, hey, I want to go to Super K.
yo, you want to
so,
like
you know.
quickly record a song first, or you want to do it after? Let's make plans. How about for tomorrow to come over? Don't just be like,
I mean-
hey, let's just go. I don't care, you know.
I mean, I don't, and I didn't at the time. But I mean, you're right. They really
I mean,
should
we'll
do-
make one probably one of
Eventually.
these days. I work tomorrow.
before the sun goes down and like the
so-
summer ends, or
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know, whatever.
exactly. Before next year, hopefully, or
At
maybe the
least,
year
at least
after.
before the
yeah.
end of this year, before you guys even drop your album.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
else to say?
anyway, let's go to me now.
Yeah, you haven't had a nice.
Yeah, I
solo
talked
time
about
yet.
my rapping and like joining all that, but now let's talk about how I like came here, because I lived in a small town way down south Manitoba, off of Winnipeg, and it was a nice
It's called
place.
Winkler.
Yeah, it's called
Just a
Winkler.
small town girl.
And we moved up here to this small town. After
Smaller
that,
town.
smaller, kind of,
Fairly
not
decent.
yeah, slightly smaller, and I was about 10 when I moved up here. Oh, we didn't introduce any of our ages yet. We
Oh,
should
word.
probably do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am 16 and I'm almost 17 this year. Let's talk Matthew. How
Yeah,
old are you?
You're only like
Fuck.
2 months away from 17, eh?
Yeah. What about you, Matthew? We'll have to have a birthday episode here.
I am literally 22. If Xander was here, it'd be 18. John, if John was here, like he's.
Yeah,
19?
Matthew's 22. How about you,
Yeah.
Hayden?
I'm 17. I'm turning 18 in like 4 months. So
Don't give away your birthday like that. Like they can take
Yeah,
your
yeah, exactly.
identity.
What about you,
I
Tyler?
want
I'm
my
turning-
identity taken.
Yeah, take whatever you want.
Take it.
Bro, my
You're
birthday,
literally
October
John. You can
2nd,
take anything from
1999.
Tyler,
Baptist.
let's not. Oh my god.
If you tell someone to do something, they won't want to do it. So take it.
Kill yourself.
If you tell
Don't,
somebody
please. We won't be
something
held
about
accountable.
nothing.
for
Yeah,
that.
but,
Literally, me
like,
when I do
Don't
dishes.
listen to my
But yeah, I'm
my
19.
wisdom.
I'm turning 20 this year. Basic math.
Yeah, you turned 20.
Actually, I'm 17 and I'm turning 20 next year.
Anyway,
fuck it, well.
back to what I was saying. I moved here when I was 10, and I am 16 now, almost 17. So it's been a good 7 years, almost 7 years of us being here. We got a beautiful dog, blah, blah, blah. Basically, first day, let's talk about my first day here, because first day when moving is always insane, especially first day at school, because we came here during the summer. So I went to school. There's this guy named Ryan. He might be featured on here. I don't know. All my friends might be featured on here. But I went to school with him, and there's this little red bar, and at the time when we were 10, everyone would act like gangsters, you know. So we walked into school. It was like the morning where everyone was like chilling outside, you know. He gangster vaults over this bar while I'm just standing there behind him, and he's like, "What's up?" and gives all of his friends, including Hayden here. Hayden was there too. He gives them gangster handshakes, chest bumps, everything, and I'm just sitting there like, what the heck? Because where I came from, nobody would ever do that.
Oh,
And I'm just like,
shit,
okay,
look at
and
that
then
hella lame face.
I walk over the bar, and then I'm like, hi, and then we like handshake and be like, I'm David, and Ryan. I was kind of shy. Ryan just stands there. He's like, this is David, and this is this guy, and they're like, what's up? And he's like acting all gangster, trying to be cool, I guess, for his first impression, because I don't think he acted like that much after. But and then after that, we just became friends, started talking, you know, on and off. We always had our fights. People had anger issues, and people got mad a lot. People fought a lot. That's really all it was. We'll talk about it later in the episode,
Yeah, my
but
friend
now we're
group
here.
was, like, no fighting, pretty much. We really never fought each other. Honestly, like we were pretty calm.
I mean, word fighting and being like, okay, I'm not going to talk to you for like a month or something like that, or we just like not talk to each other for a long time.
But yeah, like the worst argument I could get with some of my friends in my friend group was like over like if a word was an actual word or something. We would argue. That's pretty much it. But
I mean, you're a very intelligent person, like a very intelligent person, Tyler. So you can.
I am like. I'm not gonna stroke my own horn or anything like that. Toot my own horn.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, I've
That's
never.
a saying, see, like I have terrible grammar at times, so.
Going back to his smart, yeah, he is really smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
Maybe
but,
have
like,
bad grammar, but
yeah.
his math and stuff like that is super smart, and it's crazy.
But,
And-
yeah.
Boy, David, lower the bar a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to lower it. I'm trying to
Yeah,
lower it.
I'm basically Albert Einstein. Like, I've invented my own scientific theories now.
Literally.
Like, he literally programmed his own game and learned it himself, so.
Oh yeah, I never searched up any tutorials.
Yeah, it was
brain.
all himself, not one tutorial. Big brain. You watch PewDiePie?
That sounds sarcastic.
If you
About
guys here like
like
PewDiePie,
PewDiePie?
go ahead and if you watch PewDiePie, go ahead and like the video.
Did he
If
not
you
make
don't
his
watch it, then
last
leave a
video
comment.
before?
Here's the thing, this isn't a video.
About
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, you know, audio. It's a video because there's an image, and the image is slightly moving every single pixel. So technically, it is a video.
No, it is not.
I am
no
recording this
arguments
as a
on
video,
here.
and it's going to take
No
like a
arguments
few
on here,
hours to
right?
upload.
So you don't need to say anything else
Okay.
after that.
You are highly incorrect.
Yeah, this is no.
Yeah, but later on in the future, we're going to be starring some YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
We have a few.
I
Yeah,
know
one
about
of the
this.
one of the biggest YouTubers we know, like personally, Raccoon Eggs. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's going to come in. We also got Keed on. He's one of my Discord friends that's going to come in, and we also have Cyrus and Scrubby. They're also going to come in. Hopefully, I can get a hold of Bumpkin. He's about to come in. And if you Discord fans watching, you all know who I'm talking about. You may think you're cringing that I don't know these people, but trust me, they're all coming in. I got the hold of it. And this is going to be uploaded on hopefully their channels. My brother is smoking a fry right now. It's making everyone laugh. But after those features, hopefully we're going to get a bunch of other IRL friends in here. Stop passing around the blunt. And
One of the first people who will be on the podcast.
How do you make
Like
that?
we'll probably have a lot more IRL friends on this podcast before we have Discord people, as just to let everyone in. More like personal.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, we're trying to make a
All right. Oh, so what was the question?
imaginary light flicking sounds.
Yeah, they're just trying to kind of. I don't know what they're trying to
We're
do.
pretending we're cool, basically. And cool people smoke, right?
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I used to, but I'm not cool no more.
no, you don't used to. Don't say that
Smoking
information
make
online,
you
though.
cool.
If
How long-
they know you smoke, they'll know who you are and
How
where
long
you
have you
live.
been sober smoking? That's not the right word.
Sober
Sober
smoking.
smoking.
How long have you been clean?
How long have you been clean?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe for like 2 months now, cause like
Good for you.
yeah, like when you drink, smoking just feels good, but like I turned to vaping, even though it's probably not the best alternative.
Yeah.
But like I haven't
It's
smoked
much
a
better
cigarette.
than
There's like
cigarette
2,000 or 200,000 chemicals in a cigarette, and then there's just the nicotine and
Yeah, there's a
vaping.
lot of like.
There's a lot of-
chemicals
it's
and
like-
elements in there.
I don't know,
There's
there's so
elements
much
of rocket
science
fuel
behind
in
it all.
cigarettes, so.
I don't understand why cigarettes are like appealing to people.
I don't know.
Well,
You
it's
wouldn't
like
know.
partly nicotine. That's like the only reason. I mean, people chew
It has a
tobacco.
big- it has a
You
big
wouldn't
social
know, but I
factor.
don't want you to know because like you have to be lit. To
I mean, it's
understand.
kind of like
Or
when you're a
so
kid
whatever, I
and
don't
you're
know.
like drinking your mom's coffee and
Well,
you're
I
like,
have-
this is
I have
gross,
tried
you
a
know?
cigarette before.
And then later
Like,
you
it's
grow up and you're
exactly
like,
what
I think
John
it's a
did.
little
He's like,
different
here,
than
you want to
coffee.
hit my vape, and then after a while I buy it off of him. And he's like, it tastes like mango, and then it's just a nicotine addiction right after that.
Yeah, there's.
Like
It's-
it gets you. It really
Smoking
gets
has a
you.
huge
flavor
social
gets
factor.
you.
Like,
That's true. And the
Since a lot of
nicotine in a
people do it.
cigarette gets you as well.
a lot of people smoke, so it's just a common
Oh,
thing to be.
I saw this
into it
post.
early on.
I mean, this is
So
meme
when you do it
related,
early
I
on, you're
guess.
more susceptible to have it for the future.
Yeah, and before Matthew says this point here that he's going to make, I just want to tell you that so far, we are 35 minutes into the episode.
I mean, I need
So-
timestamps. I need to figure out like how much
35
time
minutes
I
right
invested
now.
in this.
Well, just to let everyone know here that it's 35 minutes in, this is probably going to be either 40 minutes to an hour.
My,
you work
bed,
tomorrow?
my bedtime is
Oh, yeah, I
in
work
5 minutes. I gotta go home.
Oh shit, can't relate.
Dude, like, we gotta speed up this podcast.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Nah.
Guys are gonna make it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll do a freestyle near the end. I'll
It's
get a
summer.
beat.
Damn. Oh, shit.
It's summertime. I can stay up as long as I want because I'm cool.
Yeah,
Barely.
we won't do the
After
42
the podcast, you're like,
we'll do
okay,
like
guys,
a
see you
3-hour
later.
podcast.
You want to do a 3-hour tonight, boys? You want
You
to
work tomorrow?
buy some G? I got G Fuel in front of
You
me.
work tomorrow?
We also have milk,
do you have to go
which
home?
I forgot to get from
Why do you have to
upstairs.
go home?
Yeah.
We're
it's kinda
drinking
lame.
milk.
I
Don't,
don't, I
say
just-
that. Every
I just want
podcast will
to.
be drinking milk.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
Yeah. Comment down below like what your favorite milk brand is.
yeah, and
like
we'll
BigH
we'll make a video where we'll test out every single milk brand there is if we have to order it online or not.
I like the milk. with
Definitely for
Two
white
Yeah,
milk.
that's how to get like very
I like chocolate milk.
bad food
Hands
poisoning
down, that's it.
as the
That's all
milk
my
expires in the
nutrition.
mail.
For me, it's
They
definitely.
just put in a plastic bag and send it to you. know?
For me, it's definitely Beatrice for milk brands. Their
Chocolate
chocolate milk,
milk
their chocolate
is
milk
the
is
bomb.
the best.
Oh yeah, Beatrice is like, don't even get me started with chocolate
When
milk.
I was,
I could standardly in a half an hour drink 4 liters of it.
Me too.
It's so good.
I buy those little 1 liter
You know what?
cartons at the gas stations, and I drink them in literally under a minute.
Yeah.
Next
no, it's
time,
great.
next time we hang out with all of our friends, we gotta get one of those beer bongs and we gotta use chocolate milk. All chocolate milk, and
That's
we do the whole
easy.
thing.
That'd
Yeah,
be
exactly.
Too easy.
But the
Right.
thing is, milk sometimes when you have a full stomach, it does not set well. So we're gonna have a fun night. We might record it, a
I
few
used
times.
to
so.
drink. I used to write music with my friend back in like 2016 too, while I was getting into programming, and every night when we hung out to write music or just hang,
Mhm.
we would buy 4 liters each of chocolate milk and then 4
Really?
liters of Powerade, and we would finish that throughout the night.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
Now that
next
we've-
topic.
Now that we've talked about pretty much their individual like parts in music making, we can go on to like the segment I wanted to do, which was
We could have a
depressing shit.
second. We can have a second episode on that if you want to do that, because that's gonna take like a
So-
Oh,
long
that's not
time.
gonna take too long. Like I could like, it's gonna be like minimum
Sorry.
like 10 minutes max, 15.
Baby.
And we got time. Plus they could come in with stories of their own. It wasn't
Yeah.
just about me.
What I wanted to touch on is I just was looking at the time and I remembered at it's the 15th today, and at the 19th I have a driver's ed test to get my learners, so that's a pretty big time in my life. And I'm going to buy a sick vehicle. That's all I wanted to say.
Make sure
Now
you
go
don't
ahead,
fail
Tyler.
it.
Oh sweet.
Make sure you're what?
Don't
Well,
Don't fuck up.
best way to
basically.
end part of a podcast or like be one of the endings is just making it super depressing.
Yeah, give you something to think about,
Oh yeah. So-
Yeah.
What if the stars in the sky ain't stars, but they're just holes that were able for us to breathe,
It's like in a giant cardboard box.
Yeah, like what you do with your pets. Think about that.
Will you
huh?
put your pets in a cardboard box?
Oh, yeah, when you're taking it home, they're not gonna
Okay,
give
Big
you
H is leaving for a second, so don't mind the noise. But you put your pets in a cardboard
Well,
box.
once you're carrying them home, like we're not the only ones who do this. There's people in the United States.
So what?
home.
Right now we're getting carried home by someone.
Well, no, we're just the stars are just holes that are able to make.
Some
us
holes are
breathe.
bigger, and the bigger holes are brighter, and
That's
some
what
holes are
she
smaller.
said.
And sometimes some holes move, which I don't know how you accommodate that. Northern Lights, maybe.
We're just getting thrown around inside the box, obviously.
Oh, that's what it is.
Shaking the
That's why.
bag.
That's why scientists think the world's always moving.
Ah.
Because it's
That's
just a
true.
box that's always in a transit van.
Oh yeah.
We're just another box inside a box,
Duh.
Wait.
So,
There is no box.
Let's talk about Tyler's.
yeah,
Tyler's-
stop getting sidetracked every time we get a new topic. It's go on to relationships, because that's always fun.
Yeah,
What if
something that I
pain was
have not
right?
been that lucky at or have tried. Anyway,
Well, David's fine because he's interested.
I can comment on that, but I mean, like, you guys go. You guys can go first. Like, it's up to you guys.
let's not comment on that.
Okay,
Go ahead,
let's-
Tyler. I would like you.
Comment on what actually?
The relationships in general.
Oh,
Nothing
yeah,
about me. It's the relationships
Oh
about.
no, I mean like
yeah.
relationships in your lives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why not?
But I
Let's start talking to
All right,
Tyler
so
here.
2018. My first ever like relationship experience was actually when I had my first kiss. I was 18 years old when it happened, so it's pretty lit. It was actually probably the best way to have it. I was talking with this girl because I was going with her to grad at that time. Later on,
Hello,
like, there was
Hayden.
canceled plans to like
Hello.
family reasons, but like. We went out to like Little Cliff, which is like a common cliff spot in town, and just like kissed under the moonlight and stars, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
extra.
sick.
Sadly-
Keep going.
Sadly though, the next day she didn't ever want to do it again, and then she didn't want to continue a relationship or anything.
That's
so,
sad.
And then she dated like some other guy that she just met one day at like a music recital like 3 days later. So that was pretty cool.
Mm.
But
That's a
harsh.
proud first kiss, I'd say. You know.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Would you recommend?
Yes.
Oh, it was better than before. Like the person I had a crush on for like 8 years prior to that turned out to be a lesbian. So like that was pretty nice. And
Yeah, we have lots of things to talk about in these episodes. Action packed.
I literally have to like speed through all of my relationships. Shit, mine's nothing compared to his.
Yeah.
so it was around June or like May when I started talking to this other girl after, and then I met her best friend later on, which was the girl I started dating later, and I started hanging out with this one girl. She asked me to stay over one night, so I did, and then I hung out more often, like trying to cheer her up and stuff, and like she had like a bunch of life problems, and like I was very easily manipulated back then, so like I was always trying to help people with their problems.
Yeah, I know a lot of
Still
friends that
kind
are
of
like
fall
that.
into that, even though I should be dealing mostly with my own. But like, I started helping her with her problems all the time, and then like one night, like we drank together, we kissed. That was pretty much it. And then a few days later, I kind of lost my virginity, and that was like
Yeah, that's how it happened.
yeah.
Shit. That's lit.
Word. Sorry, I already unmuted it, and then you muted it again. And
I
then
know. I'm
unmuted.
sorry. I wanted
Yeah.
to say word, and I was kind of enthusiastic.
Yeah.
My brother's being real weird in the corner. I might have to give you a picture. He's just sitting there.
But for
You
like
have to like and subscribe to get the picture.
Yeah, like and subscribe. If this video hits 200 views, I'll send a face reveal of my brother.
not just 200. If we get like 50 likes on this video, or like 12,
You'll get an exclusive picture. It's
we'll
not
give
a
a
nude.
picture of what he's doing right now.
Yep.
I'm hella sorry if it's
Does
not
someone want
you.
to take that
Oh my
picture right
God.
now to
I
let
will. You have no. You have to do that.
No, he's real camera shy all of a sudden.
Yeah, sorry guys for the audio here. We don't have it fully set up yet. This is our first episode overall. So some audio might be super quiet, some might be super loud. So
whatever. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in like.
yeah,
after
don't
we
try to go
listen
sleep to
it.
this because like
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're sleeping and it's just someone yelling.
Scream.
Just
But yeah.
yelling in the mic.
Yeah, I'll
like,
have to normalize everything
how
later.
you doing?
But yeah, the girl I lost my virginity to. Fun fact, actually during like the first week after I lost my virginity, like I had very bad pains down there, which was due
Wow.
to like it was weird. It was like I had my own hymen, even though I'm not a girl. But that's even a lie though. That doesn't happen to a lot of girls. But away from that, yeah, I went through a lot of pain for like the first week, which was really weird. I never knew that could happen, and so it's pretty wild. And during that first week actually was when she cheated on me, but I didn't learn about that till like 2 months later,
Damn.
which was amazing. So like
Yeah.
by the time that happened, I been like going through a lot with her and stuff. She had like a few suicide attempts at times, and also like just pretty much stressing me out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was alright with it because I thought I was helping her over time. And so, like, one of the things I tried to do is help her was I moved out of my house, like, early. Like, I wasn't prepared or anything, but I was like, okay, I'm going to help her with her life. So I got a better I started working more, and then I got an apartment. And that was when the relationship started failing more. Like, we didn't even kiss for, like, a month at the end of it because she didn't want to or anything. And I was going into, like, a very depressive state and getting, like, very, like, angry inside. And, like, just pretty much because I was giving a bunch and not getting anything in return.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very end, I tell her, I finally, like, break out, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I need, like, more intimacy and stuff. Like, we've been living together for a month, and I haven't even kissed you. And then she pretty much just drops the bomb that she cheated on me, like, and slept with this girl she slept with this girl who she's been hanging out with constantly throughout her relationship, who I was worried about. I brought it up to her before, and she lied that nothing has happened before. They accidentally kissed a few times too, which, like, by saying that the girl, like, went on her pretty much and forced a kiss. But, like,
Yeah.
I don't believe her. I don't.
I wouldn't.
After she had, like, cheated on me pretty much. And yeah, like, I forgave her that one night, which was stupid. And then the next night she told me a few more things. Like she constantly hyped me up through the whole relationship and kept me, like, just pretty much to control me, pretty much. She was manipulating me throughout it, and then she came out about that, and so that's when I just stopped. I was like, I can't do this anymore, and broke up the next day. And the very next day after we broke up, I met the second girl who was actually this girl's best friend at the time, and that's the person I started dating. We started hitting it off. And
Let's not mention names throughout this entire thing.
Oh yeah, like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not
obviously.
gonna dox them.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but let's just, like, not mention.
Oh yeah, there's.
Because
like,
I've had a few friends that have hung out with those people as well, and again, not the greatest things have happened. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, it just, like, reference, like, slut number 1 and 2. So.
yeah, let's just do that.
So the second one, I thought was gonna be amazing. She kept on saying how she hated the first person for what they did, and like cheating on me and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is great. Like, someone who actually appreciates me. And the relationship went good for like 2 months, and I was like, nothing bad happened. I was so happy. Like, my birthday happened that month too, because we started dating in like September, and like in October I had my birthday. Everything was great. At the end of the month, I was going on a family trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to be gone for like a week or two. So, like, I was going down to Florida. My auntie was getting married. We're going on a cruise ship. So I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. This is going to be super fucking amazing. And then a day before the trip, I was hanging with my friends just gaming. And then I get a message, and it was like, hey, ...
Which friends was it? Was it us or
no? It was
just other friends.
It was
you
my friend
game
Matt,
with other
basically.
friends? No way.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
all the
only
time.
us, Tyler. Minecraft all the way. Yeah.
But
You
yeah.
can say it if you want to. You don't have to, like,
I don't
text
know,
on your
like,
phone
First
and,
of all, like,
and
everyone's
Shelby.
taking turns, and I seem to, like, try to say something, and then, like, you guys tell you stuff.
eBay.
sorry.
Say what you want to
What do
say.
you wanna
Say what
say?
you want to say.
Oh, right now? I mean,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, these are
Yeah.
like kind of like a therapeutic sessions in its own way. I said it a lot better when I texted it to David. Just like,
Basically,
honestly.
these are therapeutic sessions.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
really-
therapy sessions.
Yeah, it's really great.
Again,
honestly.
one of my rapper's favorite albums, NF. That was his 2 albums before.
I didn't even know that.
Just
But
plug
like,
it
It's a
you're
pretty
the
good
one who's,
album,
like,
so-
very religious to listening to it.
I love him, dude. He's the greatest.
Yeah, you do have a signed shirt of him that
Yeah,
used to be
I do.
hanging on this wall.
Used to
but,
be
like,
hanging, but I took it down.
He ate it. He just cut it up and
Consumed
ate it
it.
religiously.
But yeah, once I got like the hey ... text, I was like, I knew immediately that she has cheated on me. Like no conversation has started like this before, and I was just like, the anxiety and the trust issues were just high right there. Yeah. So I was talking to her, and then I'm starting to shake, right? Like, my anxiety is going so bad. I can barely even like talk to my friend that's next to me, and I'm like I can barely type. Like my fingers and hands are like shaking so much while holding my phone. And yeah, she tells me that like an ex earlier that day she went to meet, and like he texted her earlier that if they wanted a date or anything, and she said like no, pretty much. And she went behind my back to talk to him later at his house. And then at the end of their talk session, what did you have guessed?
Yeah, something happened. Yeah.
I got cheated on. She told me, and I pretty much went to meet her in like the snow and stuff. It was around like November, so it was just snowing like crazy that night. So I went to meet her. I like so angry, so sad, like just asking why. And then my friend shows up to help me with a coffee crisp, which was pretty great.
Good sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Coffee crisp TM. And he dragged me along pretty much back because he was getting worried about me. And that was pretty much that wasn't even the end of it, actually. That was pretty much the start of the bad of that relationship. As I was out on the cruise and stuff, I was super depressed. I was starting to talk to this other girl, and she was like being nice and things, and then I started talking to my ex again, and then that was the first mistake I made, and it started just a long streak of mistakes. So I pretty much went back to her. I lived with her for a few months after that, and got cheated on more. Whoa, such a surprise.
Yeah.
And
you always look at yourself in the past and be like, why was I that stupid every single time?
I went back a bunch of times, and at the very end I left because she mentally and actually hit me a few times. She physically abused me. So I was in a very abusive relationship, and I just left. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was helping her go through therapy and stuff because she obviously had anger issues and things like that she had to deal with. I was just trying to help her through her mental problems. But obviously I wasn't the right person to do it. So I tried to get professional help, and she never wanted to do it or anything. And she kept would get angry about that. So I just left, and I've pretty much been single since. A few attempts. Today I actually got my heart broken a little, so that was pretty cool, but I'm good, so.
Yeah, I don't have any really comments on this because I haven't had any personal experience, but completely not this has nothing to do with the topic that you're saying. I just want to tell you what we're doing right now as we're talking. I'm playing with my lock picks, my lock. Matthew's sitting on his phone, that guy over there. Hayden right here, he's touching some lock picks. And Tyler right here, he's actually having an in-depth conversation with everyone in this room. Like it should be. Everything's fine here. We're all having a fun time. We're chilling, It's been about 51 minutes, so we got lots of time still until we run out of conversations. But anyway, let's get back to Tyler. You can go ahead.
Well, that was pretty much it. That is all my relationships in my life. I had a one-night stand a while ago, but that's nothing. Yeah. I realized from that night I don't like one-night stands. I'm very about romance and stuff, so I can never do that again. But yeah, what about you, Matthew? How was your what was your life like with relationships?
Relationship-wise, wait, let me just take.
He's texting something. I want to add something.
Okay,
never mind.
All right. The question was relationship-wise in my life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was.
You can start from the beginning if you want.
All right. My very first relationship in general was with this girl whose name has not be said in
That was thoroughly unneeded, but yeah.
Literally. Okay. Anyways, yeah. I guess we went out. I met her in grade 7. We went out. And there's this other girl that apparently liked me. She yelled out for me outside of a window, and because I guess that's where I live, and I don't really want to plug my address.
Yeah, just not
you're talking too much.
Shit, sorry. I do.
I might bleep that out.
I personally do that.
You want me to bleep that out? Post? I
Yeah,
can do that.
post.
Okay, I'll bleep that out.
Make sure you remember to do that.
I was living in this certain area, and she lived in the same area, and yeah, she called out my name and then she said, "This person likes you," her sister says, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we ended up hanging out with each other. I ended up dating her as well, but I didn't tell my previous girlfriend that I was supposed to be dating that I didn't tell her to break up because I'm a spineless piece of turd. And I didn't like let her know, and then like she confronted me at the school, and then she was like, "So are you dating this person so and so?" And I was like, yeah." And like it went all awkward and quiet, and then like down the road after that, like she's living her best life right now. She has someone that she really loves, and I'm really happy for her as well.
How old were you back then?
Probably 13.
Damn.
I was a host since I was 13.
That was like 9 years
Literally,
ago.
I had my fair share of one night stands and hookups here and there and F buddies, and
Which is fine.
I had another relationship with this person who I went to school with when I was in UC, and can you believe that out as well?
Yeah, I'll believe that out as well.
Okay, I went to school.
Because they could probably track exactly where you live. They could probably DDoS your internet, steal your information.
You have to
Just
like
kidding.
skip over to Matthew's talk and just like
Start believing everything. It's fine. Okay,
That's
let's.
the only part you'll have to edit.
Alright, okay. Anyways, I went to school, I went to college. I was going out with this person, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't really committed in that relationship, so I kind of ended it due to very specific and personal reasons, because I'm really not that great at committing to things. And that's
Yeah, you went to school.
Yeah,
which
but I
is
went to school,
pretty-
so yeah, I went to school, I graduated and everything. Like I
You're only good
graduated
at
twice.
committing to things if you're
That, like,
if you
really
have
are
a
important
mindset.
to me.
of it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my friends and work and my family.
Well, at least
And
you can
so-
admit it. So.
That's true. And after a while, like, there's a few of these other girls that liked me, and we hit it off. We was really great, and I liked them back. But again, with my commitment issues, they tagged me in memes and everything, and like my cousin inboxed me and said, why is she saying that you guys are going out even though you know you have commitment issues?" And I was like, yeah, that's the best thing about it, because I have to break it to them like, "Oh, I'm not really ready for this because, you know, I'm such a shitty person." And they keep saying, "You're not a shitty person," and I don't know what that means, and I don't understand why they always say that, because I kind of am a shitty person when it comes to relationships. So I lead them on, and I blow it off, and because, like, I don't know, that's just how it was. Alright, 007 with your chips.
No. So you're grabbing chips.
Sorry, I was trying to
Okay,
be as
after
quiet
a
as I
while,
could.
like, I guess these two girls that were pretty recently, like, messaged and all that, we're still friends, and I guess didn't fucking, pardon my language, we didn't blow up as it really should have because of how it was and how I handled the situation. But there's this girl that I really like now, and she's different. I want to treat her different due to my past experiences and how I handled them.
Well, that's good. Treat her great.
She's a really great person. I really like her personally a lot, and we're both broke this past weekend, but we met the weekend before what's happening this week, and so like
Broke relationships.
right.
That's the way to
We're
live.
both getting paid pretty soon. She's getting paid on Friday. She tells
Yeah.
me it all the time, and like it seems like both of us are just planning on hanging out because now that we'll have money and have things to do, but right now we're just both working and we don't really have money to hang out and do stuff. So
The funny thing is, not related, is that they'll be able to hear everything. They'll be able to hear my brother doing what he's doing right now. They'll be able to hear Tyler like breathing. They'll be able to hear us crunching and stuff like that. We gotta get our separate mic set up. Right now, 3 of us are around one mic, and Tyler here has his own little mic. I could have my own little mic, but I want to be gathered around this one. I'm buying a bunch of mics soon for the podcast, so that's going to be good. And hopefully we'll have a remote location to do this so we can be loud at night.
Yeah.
Or we could do this midday, who knows.
But
yeah, sorry to interrupt you back to your
I was
story.
gonna say, like, on that note, again, this is just trial and error. I guess this is our first podcast. Like, we introduce ourselves. We have a lot to talk about because we have like all of us have separate lives and everything, and this is just probably just like a fraction of everything and how my amazing relationships are. Anyways, I hope this girl and me and her will pull it off and everything. And if not, then I'll have a friend hopefully by the end of it all. But she's a really good person.
I wish you will, bro.
Yeah, dude. Better than my relationships, hopefully. So that's what I hope for.
Yeah, and better than my non-existent ones as well. That's pretty nice.
To each their own.
Not
right?
looking, so...
Yeah.
Once I start browsing the grocery aisle. For
I was
people,
living
then-
SLAVID's lifestyle here, but then this lady came into my life and basically left it for no reason at all. And I was pretty down because I actually really liked her. But then I realized friends are like way better than girls, and my summer has been amazing so far because of my friends.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta say the same. Like, honestly, my summer probably wouldn't have been as great if I was focusing on a relationship, honestly.
And it would be a lot
Exactly.
better if you could stay over and play Minecraft all night, but you know, some people. No, just kidding.
I can say that, but I just want to bring my beer.
Yeah, we can't. I can't have anyone over for a night for the next few days or for the next few months until everyone here starts pulling their lives together. You know, until everything.
Gamer.
You know, I might be able to have a few friends over, but just like not like, you know, gaming all night and stuff like that. I can't do that. I've got a job, so yeah. I
He's a
work at
working lad.
a restaurant, Chicken Chef, pretty good restaurant. You know.
Do you really want to give away your information?
No, I can give away that. It doesn't matter.
No.
Hayden here works there too.
Yeah, we're getting the whole squad.
Yeah,
of
Matthew
chicken
here
shit.
beside me works here too. He actually graduated from being an electrician
I mean, I graduated twice, but who's
twice.
who's counting, right?
Third time soon. And Tyler here, he used to
I'm
work
a
at
brain
Chicken Chef,
surgeon, so-
but yeah, now he's a brain surgeon. He works at the hospital here. No, he's actually a programs games.
I program games. I do brain surgery.
My brother here,
sometimes. It's lit.
He just got a job at Chicken Chef. It's pretty sick. So
Eventually.
he's
got a
flipped me
job.
off.
When he gets the call
where
back.
he's still waiting.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, do any of you guys have anything else to say? Because we're just hitting the hour mark now. I think we should save some talk if you guys want to come back as a
If
guest.
Xander
here.
was here, he would say peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah.
It's
Say
just,
that for
yeah,
him.
for Xander, peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah, and for
And it's not a bad slogan to have.
Yeah, I
That should always be
stick
going
with
around.
that shit.
you got a slogan, Hayden? You got anything to say before we end the podcast?
I just gotta say, at first I didn't think this podcast would be very interesting, but I'm glad I joined. It was fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun episode.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me, David.
Thank
No
you for
problem.
having me.
No
Tyler
problem,
as well.
dude.
Yeah. Anything you got to say, Tyler, before we leave?
Nah, dude, just keep on drinking that milk. Slurp it down. Be strong.
No Dairyland
yeah.
shit. Beatrice all the way.
Lactose intolerant people, not real people. So
Yeah, exactly.
No, no.
I gotta
We're
say.
kidding. We're not that much age. We're not that age.
Yeah,
Just
before-
joking.
before
If
we
knew us,
leave-
we would joke.
Before we leave, I want to say a few things like, subscribe to our channels.
Oh yeah,
Sam's
like this
promo.
video, comment below. Remember,
Yeah.
comment below your favorite milk.
Check out
Especially
our
a chocolate milk brand.
check out our music on
Yeah.
SoundCloud. We don't post much on YouTube, Flybybuys anymore, but SoundCloud's where you can
Yeah,
find
we also have
that.
a song on
Why didn't
Spotify
we
called
update
Ice
our-
Cold.
Our
Oh, yeah.
extravaganzas before in your flyby, guys.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before anyone else says anything, I'm making a new channel. Channel name will be in the description of my other videos if you want to watch that. And I'll be uploading this there and on my main channel as well for what I explained before at the beginning of the episode. Hopefully you've listened all the way through. If you listen all the way through, leave the comment "yes baby" in the comment section below, and then we'll know that you listened through, and I'll give you a heart.
Oh yeah.
So
Pin,
Yeah.
pin the first
I think
person who
if-
says yes, baby.
yeah, I think if nobody else here has anything else to say,
But yeah,
I guess-
I have a few more things.
okay.
But yeah, check out my other videos. This will be on my channel, so you can
Yeah.
check out my cooking videos and just random shit
Hmm.
posts I do. in
Will
there
this be on
occasionally.
Flyby Guys?
Oh, can I say
Maybe.
one more thing after you guys?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys support me having a song coming out, hopefully and eventually, just hashtag on the comments hashtag God's plan. So that's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's my.
I know I want
Oh,
to hear
yeah.
a song from you, but
Yeah, this might be up on Flyby Guys channel. I'll put it in the description if it is. I'll probably be uploading this tonight or tomorrow night, one of these 2 nights. But yeah, if you like the video, all the normal stuff, and Hayden, go ahead and say the outro, Tyler.
Bye guys, I guess. So.
thanks
Bye,
for
guys. I guess.
thanks for joining us for this nice hour.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Thanks again for having me on this episode.
Hit the notification bell.
It was good stuff.
Oh yeah, notifications on only.
Yeah, and we'll see you later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace.